Здравствуйте. Can you say Здравствуйте? That's how you say hello in Russian. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Monday, December 17th, 2018, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. China and the US are set to take action against each other as tensions escalate over trade, cyber hacking, and espionage, as US senior law enforcement officials identified Beijing as the most serious threat to US national security on Wednesday. China's methods of non-traditional espionage, including the use of ordinary Chinese expatriates instead of spies at universities and businesses, and intellectual property theft, known as IP, were explained by officials from the FBI and Departments of Justice and Homeland Security, who told the U.S. lawmakers. Number 2. Roald Dahl, a retired RAF pilot or Royal Air Force pilot, has received 4 medals after 73 years. Before writing classic children's books like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Matilda, and others, Roald Dahl was a RAF pilot during World War II. But he never picked up the medals he earned for his service. Now, 73 years after the war ended, the 4 medals have finally been sent to his family by the Ministry of Defense. Dahl's grandson, Ned Donovan, told BBC News that they arrived out of the blue on Wednesday, on the 80th birthday of the late author's wife. He presented them to his grandmother as a surprise at her party. She was extremely thrilled and said she was going to put them under her pillow, Donovan said. How exciting. Number 3. 7 dolphins live at the National Aquarium in Baltimore, Maryland. They've spent their whole lives in captivity, but soon the dolphins will get a new home. The aquarium will close its dolphin exhibit by 2021. The dolphins will be moved to a sanctuary, that is protected space. The sanctuary will be more like a dolphin's natural habitat. Some scientists now believe dolphins can't stay happy and healthy in aquariums. That's one reason why the dolphins are being moved. New research shows that wild dolphins are very active. In the ocean, they dive down hundreds of feet. They travel up to 100 miles a day. Captive dolphins cannot do these things. And now for today's mega matter. People first set foot on the moon on July 20th, 1969. Astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin stepped from the Apollo 11 spacecraft and planted an American flag on the moon's rocky surface. 6 NASA lunar missions followed over the next few years, and 10 more astronauts walked the lunar surface. Then, the United States government stopped funding such missions. NASA hasn't sent a crew to the moon since 1972. Now the space agency is planning a return trip. In December 2017, last year, President Donald Trump signed a space policy directive. It put manned lunar exploration back at the top of NASA's agenda. NASA wants to change the way astronauts explore the moon. The Apollo 11 crew spent 21 hours 36 minutes there before heading home. Future astronauts could spend up to 6 weeks at a time orbiting the moon and visiting its surface. This will be made possible by what NASA calls the Lunar Orbital Platform Gateway. It will be a sort of mini space station. Today's word of the day is reminiscence. That's the process of remembering. And finally, for today's quote of the day, if we did all the things we were capable of, we will literally astound ourselves. That's a quote by Thomas Edison. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care. Lots of love, Diptyanti. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Do you know how loved you are?